Good morning, beauties. Welcome to class. So today's class, it's all about hips. We're gonna move through different positions, maybe a little bit less familiar, just to find that fluidity and the control and the articulation throughout our hips. And this class is great for all of you who are sitting a lot or just want to experience a little bit of different movement. It's going to help you with the tightness that we tend to develop around our low back when we miss and we have the lack of ability to move around and all the compensation that happen because of that. So without further ado, let's start. You won't need any props today, just your body. And we'll start in Sukhasana, a simple cross-legged position. Toes, and then turn, and then squat, maybe no hands. So you're on the other side. And deep squat, Malasana, move around here. And again, feel. If your heels don't touch the ground and you higher, that's totally fine, but try to work the heels down and just go as deep as you can, as your body allows you. If you're very, very high, this is too challenging, you can always place the block underneath it and sit there. And just move around the hips. Good. And then work turning the right knee in and down. Turning over the toes. And then come back up. Switch sides. Left one in. And come up, and then switch one more time on each. Come up, then the other side. Good, and come up, good. And let's try the opposite. Try to move the right knee away from you, and lift your toes and come on the pinky side of your foot. And then come back, and the other side. Opening the knees wide away. And again, one more on each side, and then open. Good. And now connect your hands at your heart center and use the elbows to push the knees apart and rather to lift the chest up. So find that length through the spine. Good. And now squeeze your butt to push the knees a little wider, and then you don't need the hands. Lift a little bit higher. Breathe. Lift a little bit higher as you push through the heels, front ribs in. Exhale, place the hands down, knees down. Good. Give me a few cat cows here just to move through the pelvis. Move through the low back, the upper back too, through the whole spine. Nice. And then you find a neutral here, long spine. Push the hands towards each other and activate through the core. So we want to really feel this integrity of the whole body engagement. So we're going to move around with the circles through our right hip joint. But you want to keep the rest of the body stable. So imagine there's a glass of water on your low back, you don't want to spill it. So start with hugging the right knee to your chest. Keep the spine long with resistance. Start to open the right knee to the side. As far as you can go, draw as big circles as you can without the compensation of the rest of the body. Continue. All the way back. And then pulling the knee back to your chest. I want this to feel hard so that you feel the resistance. And then reverse. Start to kick the heel back. Keep the core active. Explore your ranges of motion. What your body is capable of doing today and how can we a little bit expand it. One more time there and back. So knee towards the chest. And creating a little more resistance as you open a little wider. Turning the knee back as high as you can without letting go of the core of the low back. Push. And return towards the chest. And one more time. Just kicking the heel back, knee back, lengthen. Front ribs in. Push. And then back circle. Open the knee to the side, hold, and then kick the heel to the side as you straighten through the leg. Breathe, lift a little higher, shift a little bit more weight into your right, and then place the foot down and just move, shift the hips back a few times. So push the right foot into the ground to have a little resistance there. Nice. And then lift the right leg up again. Hug the knee to your chest and cross your right foot in front of the left so the knees cross tight, heels apart, and then push the hips back, stretch here. And then sit all the way back in between your heels, all the way back. So sit up straight. Find the edges of the sit bones again, ground through them. Inhale, reach your arms up, find length. And then lean over to your right side body, so we open the left. Find space here. And then come back to center. Lean back, maybe no hands. Again, cross the ankles. We're gonna start to try to stand up again on our feet. Maybe no hands. Forward. Your ankles are crossed. Good, stay low. Lift your toes, push through the heels, knees apart, and go a little deeper. And then from here, just push through the heels as you slowly straighten the legs. Two more like this. Lower. And exhale, push. Last one, lower. Hold there. And now we're turning to the left. So come high on your tippy toes, maybe no hands. All the way back, Malasana squat. And then move here. And again, right knee in, and then open. Left knee in and down as you turn over your toes. And then open. Pause there. Right knee opens wide away from you. And then come back. Left knee opens wide away from you. And then come back. Hold this. Lift a little higher. Push through the heels. Open the knees a little wider. Lift a little higher. Lift a little higher. Hands down. Exhale. Fold over the legs and breathe. Nice. Good. Slowly roll yourself up. So curl your chin to your chest. Really, really, really round the back. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Slowly, slowly, slowly rolling all the way up. Inhale as you reach your arms up. Find length. Exhale, bend the elbows, open through the chest. Interlace the hands behind your head. And then from here, elbows in, chin to chest. Curl in and start to roll all the way down. Maybe the elbows can touch your thighs, and then they're sliding down them. As we come all the way down to Malasana. Good, slowly hands down. And just step back into all fours again. Left side, you're gonna make the circles with your left leg. So find the neutral spine here. Pull the hands towards each other to engage the chest muscles here. Your pecs, and then the core, and then start hugging the left knee to your chest without rounding the back too much. So you want to keep the back neutral. How far can you flex the hip and pull the knee to your chest without actually rounding the back? So finding a little bit more length. And then start to open with resistance, knee to the side, so we're opening the hip. And notice if you are leaning your weight to the right, find the neutral again. And then make this big, big circle all the way up. And then knee to your chest. With resistance. Reverse. Pushing the heel back, 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 back. Opening the knee to the side. Breathe through the belly. So notice if you can activate it more. The whole body is working here. The body is working to stabilize us so that we can isolate the movement just into the left hip. One more time there and back. Hugging the knee to your chest. And opening. Continue the circle. Back and in. And last time, reverse. Slow it down. Find the resistance. So that we are simultaneously learning the articulation and strengthening at the same time throughout all the ranges. Hold. Kick your heel to the side. Breathe. Shift some weight into the left. Pull the right hip back. And then place the foot down. And shift the hips back a few times. Pushing the left foot into the ground. So we stretch to the inner thighs, the groins a little bit, as well as the hamstring. Good, and then lift the foot. Lift it back. Hug the knee to your chest and cross your left foot over the right knee. Heels apart so that you can push the hips back in between the heels. And then ground your hips as you find the seat here. Reach your arms tall. Find length. And exhale, lean over to the left as you open the right side body, the right side of the waist. Again, come back up, inhale. Lean back. Cross your ankles. And then one more time. Shift some weight back, maybe no hands. Stand up on your feet. Catch it. Stay low. Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low. And then straighten through the knees. Straighten the legs. And then bend them again. Make sure that the toes are lifted. Active ankles. Exhale, push and squeeze through the heels. Last one. Lower, lower, lower. Exhale, straighten. And then come high on your tippy toes. Turn to the right. Malasana. And let's walk around the mat. Walk back. walk back, and then walk forward. Then turn to the side, walk maybe to the right, and then walk to the left. Nice. Okay, find a seat. Good. Turn sideways on the mat. Nice. And then from here, sit up tall on the edges of the sit bones, and then drop the knees over to one side. You can start to your left. And then grounding through the hips, and you want to lift up tall. So we want to find that space throughout spine. And then push both knees down. Really, really push down. And then start to turn the chest really towards me, so that it's just the hips that are twisting here. And then start to open the right knee. The left one is glued to the floor. So start to open, hold in the last position where you can't go any further. And then the left one needs to give up and join and turn over to the other side. Nice. Good. Find your ground and lift up and turn towards me. Same thing over to the other side. So left knee starts to open. So go as far until the right one doesn't have a choice and it has to turn all the way. Nice. Okay, good. Stay to the left, and then turn the chest to the left. And then pushing the heels to the ground, pushing the knees to the ground. Again, find that lift, and you want to reach the sit bones back, front ribs in, as you start to lean over the left leg. So reach forward and then go a little deeper. Still the left foot, shin and the knee are pushing into the ground to hold you there. So go a little deeper maybe. Find where you can stay. Go a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Use the muscles, no hands, to go a little deeper, and then hold there. And now start to push with the left shin into the ground, so that you want to use the shin to push you away from the ground. So it's not your back muscles that lift you, it's the leg that's pushing you away. Slowly all the way up. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward over the left leg. And find that edge where you can still hold yourself, but you feel the stretch as well. And again, start to push with the left. Slowly, with control, lift you up. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Reaching forward. Hold. And then push. Increase the intensity to lift you all the way up. Nice. Now bend your left knee more so that it can connect to your right thigh. Try no hands. Lean forward. And then lift your butt up. Push the pelvis forward. And then reach the sit bones back. Lower. Don't touch the ground. Slowly all the way up. Push it forward. Last one. Inhale. Lower. Exhale all the way up. Push. And then slowly coming up. Coming down. Good. Sit down. Okay. Turn towards me. Over to the other side. So find about 90-90 position. Sit bones ground, trying to grow taller. Inhale and exhale, reaching forward. And again, find the spot where you feel the stretch the most. So you can even here move around a little bit. But keep your muscles active so we don't dump our weight into the leg, but rather we activate the muscles to hold us there. And you don't have to go too deep to feel this. Work with your body, where you can find that control to hold us with this increased load. Yeah? Good. And then go a little lower if you can, if your body allows you. And then pause there and start to increase the intensity of pushing the right shin into the ground. Increase, and start to really push yourself up to straight. Nice. Good. 2 more. Lift and lengthen, and then reach forward. And then breathe. Stay there for a little bit. Get familiar. Yeah. Feel what it feels like to have the strength and control here. And then start to push, 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 push. Slowly up. One more. Inhale. And then reach forward. And then activate. Push the heel, push the knee, push the whole shin. Go a little lower. Lengthen the chest forward. Front ribs in. Good. And then push, 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 push. All the way up slowly. Nice. Bend the knee more so that the foot comes closer to the left thigh. And then lean forward. And then lift yourself up. Push the pelvis forward to squeeze the butt. And then reach your glutes back slowly with control. Reaching them back, back, back slowly. Almost down and come up. Push the pelvis forward. And again. Reaching, 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 reaching back. Almost there. And then come up. Good. And then slowly all the way down. Nice. Turn towards me. Good. And then again, cross your shins. And then this time, it's the left one in front. And then let's try it. Reach your arms forward. Come up. Slowly. Doesn't it get easier the more you practice it? Good. And then slowly come all the way up. Turn over your toes. All the way to the other side. And then slowly coming down. Bending the knees. Slowly all the way down. Nice. Good. Let's find all fours again. And then move around the pelvis again. And notice what feels different. Do we have a little bit more space here? Inhales, exhales. Good. Nice. Spine neutral again. Lift your right knee off the ground. Lift it really, really high. And again, open to the side. And this time, step it outside of the right hand. Good. And lift your back knee up. Come onto your fingertips here so we're a little higher. So squeezing the inner thighs together here, but we're gonna move a little bit. So inhale, open the chest, pull it forward as you kick the back heel back. And exhale, round the spine, pull the hips back, maybe straighten the front leg. So we're just gonna move here. Inhale, bend the knee, open forward, exhale, pull it back. Inhale, open, pull forward, exhale back. Just to release any tension. Good, re-bend the right knee, ground your hands down. And then drop the back knee down, reach your right arm forward and back and open. And then start to bend the back knee, hug the heel back, so we squeeze through the hamstring. Keep the chest open, don't grab a hold of the hand. I know you can reach it, but rather feel the hamstring kick in, feel it cramp a little bit if you have not used it in this shortened position. Yeah, feel that for a bit. Okay, good, extend the leg, curl your toes under, lift the hips up again. And then turn the toes over to the right. So we come to the outside edges of our feet again. Nice. In this horizon lunge. And make sure that the back leg is super active. No sickling in the ankles. Lifting the toes and then move forward and back just to release the hip a little bit. Good. And then inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Lift the hips a little higher. Open the right side body. And exhale, lowering the hips down. Go a little deeper. Two more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And from here, place the right hand down. Turn over your toes over to the other side. Slide your hands back towards the left with Skandasana on the other side. So your Skandasana doesn't have to look like this. It can go all the way up here, right? As long as the heel is down. And you're pushing the knee open to the side. Micro bend the right knee and squeeze the heels towards each other with control. Slowly, find seat here. Good, and close the right knee down. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, keep the length as you lean forward over the right leg. Push the heel into the ground. Just stretch to the hamstring, and then slowly come up. Good, and then bend your right knee again. Place the foot inside of the left. Lean forward, lift up. Good. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot next to it. Malasana. Good. And then straighten through the legs, fold over. slowly rolling up. All the way up, inhale. And then from here, pull the hips back. Coming into deep, deep, deep chair pose. Good, and then your hips stay at the level of the knees as you reach your arms forward. Front ribs in, push the heels apart here. Good, place just the hands down. Come onto your fingertips, find the length. And then just step your right foot back. And then move your left foot on the same line. And again, find the edges, the pinky edge of the left foot, open the knee to the side, squeeze the inner thighs together, stay here, and balance. And as you hug the left hip back, maybe you find the balance, maybe you need no hands for a bit. Try it, test it out. Place the hands down, step back, downward facing dog for a bit, and then just roll forward, place the knees down. Left foot lifts. Step it outside of the left hip. Good. Nice. And then reach your left arm forward and then back. And bend your right knee. Squeeze the inner thighs together and then squeeze the heel towards the glute. And then slowly let go. Return the left hand down. Lift your right knee. And inhale as you open and exhale as you pull back. Two more, inhale, open, drop the hips, lengthen the chest forward, but still push through the heel back, and exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale. Nice. And now, from here, just roll over to your right foot, to the back one, Skandasana. Good. Turn your left toes up, so we feel the rotation through the left thigh. And pull the heels in. So can you lift the chest? And then slowly sit your hips down and close the right knee inside of the left foot. Inhale, lengthen, lift your arms up, and exhale, folding over the left leg. But rather, lengthen even here, keep it active. Good, slowly lift up. Good, bend your left knee, open it to the side. And then lean forward. Push the pelvis forward as you stand up with control. Step your right foot forward, left foot wide, and stay in this active Malasana. So push the knees apart, waving your heels, squeeze the glutes to open the knees a little wider, and slowly, slowly, slowly come to deep, deep Malasana. So just fall down, maybe the elbows come inside of the knees. Maybe a little bit more open here. And then you can stay here if you want a little bit more. Make a circle with your arms. Place the hands underneath the heels. And then fold. And breathe. Good. You're welcome to stay here if you want. It's a good position to start to play with baby crow. So maybe place your forearms down as you squeeze the knees into your triceps. You shift some weight forward, just for a play, not necessary, but why not? Good. And then place your feet down again, come to seated. Nice. Okay, good. Cross at your shins like in the beginning of the class. Find Sukhasana here. Good. And just gonna reach your arms up again. And then lean over to your left as you reach your right arm up and over. And push through the left arm, open the right side body. And let your right arm sweep forward and over to the other side as you open through the left. And again, forward, over to the other side. Last one. To the left. Nice. Left arm behind your back. Step your feet on the ground. Turn your fingers out, lift the chest, and then just push the pelvis forward and up. And then move forward and back, side to side. And then kick your right leg up and cross your right ankle over the left knee. Open the knee to the side and down as you lift the pelvis up. And then slowly, just place the hips down from here. Keep the chest lifted as you move a little bit side to side. Nice. Switch sides. Lift the hips up, left leg kicks, cross it over the right knee, open it to the side, and then slowly just drop the hips down, move side to side, keep the chest lifted. Nice. And then just, again, find a cross-legged seated position. Just to finish the class. And then inhale through your arms. And exhale, hands down, and walk them forward. And then for this one, just fold. You can place something underneath the forehead, just to ground yourself down. You can work the sit bones back and just breathe. If this is not enough, you can always do Malasana, like the double stack of the legs. And just let go of the breath. Let everything sink in. Let your nervous system get a moment to adapt, to send the signals to the body about the new ranges that we created, new control that we gained. Slowly inhale and exhale, roll onto your back, all the way down, hugging the knees to your chest. And then, as always, the movement is always welcome. I like moving around the poses, so you can grab a hold of the knees and kind of give yourself this gentle massage on the floor. Gentle movement through the pelvis. As you drop the feet down, as wide as the mat, knock the knees together. And then just for a moment, let go of any control, off of the breath, off the body, let it be heavy. Let everything sink in. And if you have time, stay longer. If you're not rushing into your day. Otherwise, just roll over to one side, keeping your eyes closed. Just find a comfortable seated position. And collect yourself just to finish the class. You can connect your hands at your heart center, bowing your chin down. And as always, bowing to your efforts, to your discipline. We're showing up. We're doing all the hard work. We're taking the steps closer to your goals. And thank you so much for letting me guide you through this class. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I'd love to see you guys practice. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see you next week.